Hello friends, welcome to my channel. If you are new into my channel, then please subscribe to my channel to see the latest facts, inventions, science, engineering and technology related videos, and press the bell icon to never miss the update. If you like my video, then please press the like button and share it with your friends. Now I am going to discuss in this video about what is chemical engineering. So let's begin with the history of chemical engineering, a very brief introduction of history. So it was first established as a 12 lecture course comprising industrial practices and processes in 1887 in the University of Manchester, UK by George E. Davis. So it was first introduced in 1887 due to industrial processes, and before opting this course you must know that the basic need of becoming successful chemical engineer is maths, physics, chemistry and economics and biology also. So why math is required? Math is required to model the flow parameters of different fluids. Why physics, chemistry required? To understand the physical and chemical properties of the material. And economics will help you in optimization of different processes for different plants. And knowledge of biology will help you understand in the living organism, bacteria, etc., properties of them. So now let's come to the definition of chemical engineering. The work of a chemical engineer can range from the utilization of materials in the laboratory to large scale industrial processes that convert raw material to a final and useful product. So you must be thinking that what is the chemical engineering, what a chemical engineer do in any industry. So you can show this video to your parents also, and you can understand by yourself also what is a chemical engineer work, what is the main role of a chemical engineer. So let's take first example of a sugar cane. So sugar cane is a raw material for the production of alcohol, powdered sugar, or that alcohol can be used in a sanitizers also. So a chemical engineer can develop a process by which that raw material in a reactor using the fermentation process can be converted to the following products. And that process, designing, development, troubleshooting, modification, all of these steps can be done by the chemical engineer. So a chemical engineer is involved in designing, developing, modifying, troubleshooting the any process. So let's take next example to give you more clear pictures. Trees coming from the forest can be shredded and further converted into the pulp, and then that pulp is then processed in some different equipment, and then finally converted into the paper, which all of you have been using since your childhood. So this is the whole process of conversion of a tree to the paper. So this process can be designed, developed, modified, troubleshoot by the chemical engineer. So you from this example also, this is very common example, everyone use paper. So this process can be designed with the help of a chemical engineering skills. So let's take next example of flowers. So extraction of colors, dyes, etc. can be done from the flowers with the help of extraction process. So in that extraction process, what are the chemicals required, what are the instruments required, what are the different temperature and pressure properties required, that all things can be researched, designed and developed by a chemical engineer. And further, whenever any changes or any further research is required, that can be done with the help of a chemical engineer. Let's summarize these points. What is the role of a chemical engineer? Chemical engineer can design, develop and implement new and improved processes, conduct tests to evaluate the efficiency of processes, evaluate processes and equipment to ensure regulatory compliance, troubleshoot problems with the process and implement the changes, assist in supervision of the plant operation, schedule and coordinate projects to align with the deadlines and budgets. So these are the main role of a chemical engineer, which every chemical engineer have to do in any industries. So I hope you all of you have gotten very good understanding of a chemical engineering work. So now let's understand why a chemical engineer is called as a universal engineer. If you search in Google, you will get that a chemical engineer is a universal engineer. So what is the reason behind this? Chemical engineer actually is behind creation and manufacturing of so many products such as plastic, paper, dyes, fertilizer, even many more food products. So that's why that chemical engineering skill is called a universal engineering skill. So with this thing also you can understand there are very huge career opportunities for a chemical engineer. Specifically, if I say, then a chemical engineer can become a process engineer. Process engineer can design, develop and simulate a process. Environment engineer can develop a sustainable process. Research scientist can research and modify the process. Operation engineer, production engineer, you can found in any industry, any manufacturing product. This all things suggest that a chemical engineer can work in various fields such as pharmaceutical industries, aerospace industries, automobile industries, defense industries and electronics also. Some parts can be made with the help of a chemical engineer. Polymer industries, food industries, textile industries, there are very large scope for a chemical engineer, because everywhere a chemical engineer, wherever design and development of a process and plant is establishing, any new process is required, then there is always a need of a chemical engineer. So let's talk about the scope of a chemical engineer. As demand of different products are going to increase, similarly for manufacturing and designing of optimized so as oxygen demand is increased, oxygen from different sources is required, waste management is increasing day by day. These all things can be designed and developed by a chemical engineer, so its scope is never ending. To make effective, efficient and sustainable processes, everyone will need chemical engineer. So this skill is very good skill and you can go with it without any thinking. And let's talk about what I'm going to give you next in my upcoming videos. So I will share some videos related to chemical engineering Q&A, the common questions which anyone have related to chemical engineer. Is it hard or is it related to chemistry or not? So these all things I will cover in my upcoming videos, so stay tuned. And some subject related videos also, and different facts, latest invention. With this latest invention video you can find your project also, what project you can do in your bachelor's and in your MTech. So these all things I will be talking in my upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have liked my video, and if you do so, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye and take care.